Last time, our heroes set out on a new adventure, taking up a quest to defeat a troll terrorizing the mining village of Diamond Town in the mountains to the west. They set out with their quest giver, a wood elf named Swift, the deputy of the town, and a band of totally normal adventurers who also took up the call. As they neared the mountains, they were ambushed in the woods by tree goblins, and after a harrowing battle, they defeated them. Cassius stitching up the wounds of a fallen companion, and Beryl sending the goblins screaming into the woods. One of these other companions had also went off screaming into the woods, however, and so all the lame, unimportant characters that aren't our main heroes lagged behind to go looking for her. And so Beryl and Cassius, led by Swift, continued on towards Diamond Town. And now, welcome back to the adventures of the adventurers of Ektheldran. Chapter 12. The Kettle Whistles Again.
"We may never see you again, but it was a pleasure to fight with you in battle," says Kanye of the West. So Swift leads the way down the road, and you see ahead of you a squad, like half a dozen wood elves armed to the teeth, rushing down the road toward you.
Uh-oh. Theoretically okay, but
Any response?
Beryl looks around for any other corpses that he can throw.
Whoa!
why corpses? Just throw a branch. Find a rock, honey.
No, in response to that, he shoulders his limb and is just like, I'm built for this, so let's go.
I'm built for this. Let's go. Hey guys, down the road they got hurt. We gotta talk about goblin scanners. And then they all just kind of go, oh, they legit just go, oh, and then they stop running.
This guy.
They stop running and they're like, okay, great. They make it to you in the one with a legitimate a warrior crown, a helmet with a crown design on it.
Ooh.
But he also has a bit of a pointy beard.
A goatee.
No, not a goatee, but a bit of a pointier beard and a little bit longer hair than everybody else. Swift, what are you doing here? You've returned with help so quickly.
So
shut up. I'm supposed to do that. Yeah. I brought them back, but we got attacked by goblins and some of them got hurt. Well done. We will take these helpers from here. Come. I am Chief Highfall. Welcome to the forest of the forest of red. I don't.
What?
Welcome to Waterfall Forest. That works better. Welcome to Waterfall Forest. We will welcome you into our homes. Please.
Cass just looks around. I don't see any waterfalls.
You are correct. There are no waterfalls right here, but there are other places in this forest where waterfalls are and were abundant.
Were.
water fell.
Deforestation, huh?
No, simply waterfalls come and go as the years trod on.
That's weird. Carry on.
Water has fallen here at some point, Forrest.
Yeah, anyway. It's water
Has
forest.
fallen here at some
I had
point,
to come
Forrest.
up with something. Anyway.
Every word connected by a hyphen.
Yes, naturally.
The rest of the squad goes to help the pop artists, and they lead you to their village. Chief Highfall says, "Where do you hail from?" To both of you.
Here, there, everywhere. I wonder.
Wow. Well, a
That's
golem
a
like
very-
you, I can imagine.
How very Clip Kepler of you to say.
Here,
Here, there,
everywhere.
I'll get around.
Nomad, I respect that. I think that was Nasi's response.
Well, welcome. I can imagine a goblin like you has seen much. How about you?
Goblin like you?
A golem. I meant golem. A golem like you has seen much. I'm sure.
Whips off armor helmet. It's me, a goblin!
What?
Sorry, a golem like you. And you.
Someplace a little further west.
Well, you are in the west now. What kingdom do you hail?
Fantasy Camelot.
Yes, we've traded with them most often. of course.
Yes, we trade very often.
I assume from the House Kettle.
No,
It's hard to
no.
recognize you without your helmet.
Good sir.
Good sir. No, he doesn't say good sir. That's Clarence's thing.
No, I have an actual answer.
Bro, I'm fine with calling it F Camelot.
Famelot.
Famelot. Let's go.
Famelot.
All right, you from Famelot, dog. Let's go. This is a silly place.
No, I hail from Olbin.
Albin. One of our trading routes heads that direction. Welcome. Swift, I see you've brought two fine warriors to help you with your problem. Yeah. They're really great. They fought really well. Like, that one didn't even take damage, and that one saved the lizard girl. Like, they're pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about about finding these guys. Well, thank you. Please follow me. And he leads you to the village. But something interesting about this village is it just, when you approach it, a big, pretty tall fence, about as tall as you, maybe a little taller, made
like
of
a titan.
Yeah, like a titan. Made of wood. And as you enter, the walls of the village are set up in a spiral shape, heading inward. The entrance is, I can run this out. It's a spiral. It's just a spiral.
I can visualize it.
So the layout is a spiral, and he says, "Welcome. You will come and dine with me tonight."
Water here has fallen at some point. I just saw what you put in the dice roller chat.
Water has fallen here at some point, Forrest.
You will dine with me at the center of our humble village, and in a humble, most of the it's all clay and wooden huts. They're all like 2 stories tall. They're doing pretty well. Like, there are markets, and the in the center building there's actually a tower, made out of wooden clay. It's a flourishing community.
The captain requests you dine with him tonight. And he requests that you wear this.
I would love it if you dine with me tonight. Will you join me?
Cass looks at Beryl.
I can't eat, but I will join you for conversation.
Why are you a southern woman all of a sudden? Well, I can't eat, but I will join you for conversation.
I am sorry, but I can't consume
But
food.
I would be delighted to join you for some pleasant gossip.
Pleasant gossip.
Small talk and chatter
Some small talk.
on the porch.
On the porch.
Sip some sarsaparillas.
Sweet
Sweet tea.
Sweet peach tea.
Sweet peach tea. How do you two respond in character? Please.
Okay, DM. That's in character, please.
At some point, it has to happen.
Yeah, it does. He's right.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
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 That's
Sounds
how all his
good.
voice just- I agree.
He wants an answer from you, Cassius.
I have no other place to be.
Oh, wonderful. I do look forward to it. My friend here will show you to your quarters. And they take you to what looks kind of like a bit of a hotel, more like a bed and breakfast type place, and sets you up in a room. So as time passes and you guys start to get settled in, the pop squad, what do we call them? The pop artist.
The pop artist, yeah.
Pop
The
artist.
pop squad. I like the pop squad. That's
Pop
good.
squad.
The pop
Pop
squad.
squad rolls into town. Lizzo on a stretcher. Donovan at his side. Kanye and Snoop Dogg sniffing everything, literally, and Billie Eilish running into things. Dud, dud. And you from your window you can see the Chief Highfall greet them individually.
And then slaughter
Yes, actually, he just. Yeah. So, do you guys want to explore the town or wait till dinner? Also, I forgot to mention this village is called the Spiral. It is it's the capital of
Shocked.
the Wood Elves.
It's because there was a town that had some resemblance of a spiral, but not anymore.
Yeah, it was burned down in 1886.
Yeah, 86.
Cass turns towards the door. I'm going for a breath of fresh air.
Care for company?
He gives like an agreeable shrug.
He turns from the balcony and follows. I'm assuming there's a balcony in there.
Balconies.
I'll let it happen.
Fancy.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
You guys about to go on rock roll and
A spider falls from the ceiling.
yeah, waterfall.
And there's a vent!
There's a vent.
Hey, now would be great time for a peaceful stroll through Spiral.
A romantic.
And roll initiative.
Ale and roll initiative. The townspeople are actually cannibals ready to eat you.
Ow!
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Please no.
Or was nothing ever happening at all in the first place?
And you're back at the Sunny Oak. You actually died on the way here.
You died. Okay.
No.
So what actually happens on this walk?
No, you guys.
Oh.
This is you. It's up to you. You make the content right now.
What's our scenery for where we are right now?
You
set the scene.
You're on one of the inner spiral
Set the
loops.
mood.
So yeah, you can go. You can start walking on the outer loops and try going outside, or you can head toward the tower. You can head toward the tower or away from the tower. It's also there are clouds in the sky, but the sun is setting. The sun, no, they are not in spirals. But the sun is setting in a way where the sky is orange and purple and just absolutely beautiful.
What a great scene setting for a nice evening walk.
Mhm.
Two friends. Two good friends.
If you want to make this
Two friends sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
So Cass, which way are we going?
Cass turns left out of the hotel and starts walking that way. Ian, where does that take us? Do you have any ideas?
that is taking you toward the tower.
Sure, that's fine. What is in between us and the tower?
So you're in so you were kind of in the residential area, but you're heading toward the kind of the businessy part. So there's like a blacksmith working and sparking and doing his thing. Someone's making arrows. Some people are eating outside, having their dinner on their like dinner break, getting off work type thing. There's probably
I follow my nose. I want to sniff out a bakery.
bakery. All right. Yeah, if you well, first you see there's like a street vendor who's like he has like a stew, but then if you keep going down the road, there's gonna be like a confectionery shop, or actually no, it's more like a midwestern kind of like Laura Ingalls Wilder like trading post type thing, where they do have some baked goods.
Okay.
Just like an outpost kind of thing.
General store. That's the word I was looking for. Woohoo!
Is there anything that's like any pastry that's like covered in some sort of sweet, like it's just covered in syrup, you know? Like it's just glazed and gorgeous and delicious.
Yeah. There's actually one called the Baked Crystal. Funny enough, which is
The crystal?
Yeah, it's the crystal. Yeah.
Does it start glowing?
No, the Baked Crystal is it closest thing it'll be is it's going to be like a croissant with a white and blue glaze on the top.
I see that in this shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you see it.
I am going to try to pay for it.
All right. Would you like to go in?
Sir, how much?
It's an old ratchety. It's an old lady.
Old lady. No,
Old hag.
Oh, it's an
old hag. Get over here.
Old lady with white hair and beads all up in her hair, and a bit of a cloak.
Ma'am, how much for this?
Oh, the yes, the crystal. Yes, the crystal. The crystal. Yes, the crystals. My grandkids love the crystals. How many would you like? It's about 2 coins per crystal.
I'll just take the one, unless my friend Sabero here wants to attempt eating.
Oh, you have some troubles down under? Oh, I understand. I've been there. I have some teas that
IBS, huh? Well, you know, we've got some gluten-free baked crystals if you're looking for that.
Beryl just raises his hand
With
and
some dairy-free glaze.
shakes it.
Oh, not a
dismissively.
sweet tooth. I've got salty if you'd want more, something like that.
My friend here doesn't eat.
Oh,
He's
I
a
see.
golem.
We don't get many like you near here. But you're a buying customer. Or he is, and you're welcome.
You're in company of him.
That'll be 2 coins, and she packages it up with a...
And he forks over the 2 gold.
Well, have a lovely evening. The sky's real pretty tonight.
Thank you. And he takes it, and he walks out, and he just starts nibbling on it.
Nice.
And looking at the sky. Very tasty, I presume.
Oh, yeah. Actually, pleasant surprise or not, it's actually filled. There's a filling.
Ooh.
It's a blueberry filling.
Ooh.
So it's a blueberry crystal, actually, I guess would be better. So a bit of a surprise in the crystal, in the baked crystal.
Have you ever tried eating before, Sir Beryl?
I haven't. I do not possess a stomach, so I have never attempted to. I imagine it would just work its way through my gears and gum it up.
Can you... So you can't taste anything?
I have never tried to taste anything.
Can you... How do you feel when you walk? How does the ground beneath your feet, how do you place yourself in the world? I'm curious.
I can feel the grass, the texture of it. Neither cold nor warm. Feel the texture of it. Sand trickles between my plates. Gets stuck sometimes.
Coarse and rough, yes.
Gets
Gets everywhere.
everywhere. The rain trickles down my armor, but I cannot feel what it feels like if it's cold. I've heard that it's cold, but I just feel the sensations of the raindrops trickling down my plates.
He tears off a little bit of the pastry. It seems such a shame that you have all this... You're a nearly invulnerable block of metal, and you can't enjoy just a simple pastry. Are you sure? And he hands it over. Try it. I promise I'll do the work cleaning out your insides if it messes with your gears.
He takes the piece of the pastry and looks at it and turning it around, observing the different sides of it. And then he slips it into the black void past his mask. Or the
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture sometime that I've drawn of what his helmet looks like. But
Nice.
he puts it in, it disappears. It's sweeter than I thought.
You have taste buds?
Cass's eyes just blow up.
What?
You tasted it?
I believe so. I've never tasted before, so this sensation is new, but I believe it is taste.
Sir Beryl! You can eat!
What?
You can taste food, Sir Beryl!
What?
Oh, rapturous day! He starts like skipping around a little bit.
What?
The golem has taste buds!
Yeah, people start to notice you. They're kind of like, that's odd.
He gets a tinge of like pink in his eyelight, and he's just keep it down, Sir Kettle.
Actually, as you start proclaiming the joys of her tasting, Swift pops out of one of the huts. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? I'm glad you made it back here all right. What's all the yelling about?
Swift!
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here. I want you to run to every single food shop, bakery, restaurant, inn, tavern in this city and bring me the best item on their menu. I will pay for it with whatever I can. Bring it back here at once. Go, Swift, and be swift.
All right, Ebenezer Scrooge. All right,
Yeah,
bro.
that was totally...
You're straight up Ebenezer
You're
Scrooge
so
on
right.
Christmas Day.
That was so screwed.
That's 100% what you
Oh,
just
my
did.
You're so right.
Okay, yeah, if you're gonna pay me back, yeah, totally. Yeah, okay, bye. And you guys have not seen him run yet. With blinding speed, he is gone. He is gone. Like when he says "I'll be back," like he doesn't. You don't get to hear the K. You don't get to hear the K.
I did just order the deputy of this town around. Well, he's a nice enough fellow.
No, he's your friend. Like,
Sir Beryl, you can taste!
That apparently I can. You needn't go all that way. I don't require nutrition.
Ridiculous! Absolutely absurd! What are you talking about? He starts knocking on your plates. What does this feel like? What does this feel like?
Yeah, I'm quite astounded that you can feel things, to taste things. I did not see that coming. That's a plot twist that I did not plan.
It's my character.
I know. Cool. How long did you probing of like knocking and like blowing and
fair bit.
okay, so yeah, but Swift runs back with like a basket filled with like the things he thinks are awesome, like like a fried rabbit and some candies and actually another blue crystal.
Sure.
And other things of that sort. He got like one of everything from like ham to a blue. Yeah. So why did I get all this? I don't really know. Can you pay me back?
How much did it cost, Swift?
Oh, like 25 for 25 gold pieces for all this.
25? I should.
I got you the best things that I know about in this.
It's ridiculously cheap to eat here. All right, here, 25 gold. Gives it to you.
No, thanks. But why did I get you all this food? I heard that you were going to eat with the chief, and you do know he's going to pay for your food, right? Like he's not going to make you bring food. Like he'll pay for it, right? Like you know that. Like yeah, like huh? Mm-hmm.
Difficult to explain.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I mean, if you guys are gonna, I'm not really hungry. I just ate with my family, but like I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like you guys hang out, do cool things, but please don't leave. Like, but I'll come find you tomorrow, and we'll go to the city. But we're gonna stay here tonight. That's cool. All right? Yeah. How does that sound?
Yes, very good, Swift.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Have a good night. See you later. And he.
Beryl raised his hand to say farewell, but before he can say anything, there you go. It's just.
Cass grabs the basket of food, turns to Beryl, and a couple things fly off.
Sure.
Which one looks good to you? Does the candy, the bread, rabbit, the greens? What looks good? What looks good?
Also, there's a couple colored leaves. You have no idea, but they smell okay. Leaves. It's not weed. It's mushrooms.
First time eating, and you're already getting zooted.
You're getting
I'll try bread.
He digs in and finds a nice looking braided pastry and forks it over.
Puts it into his mask and it disappears. Interesting.
Describe the taste, Sir Beryl. What does it taste like? What do you think it tastes like?
Tastes like a summer's morning when the sun has just risen. And the sun is beaming onto my armor, and it is reflecting.
Good lord, that's poetic.
I didn't think that this adventure would get poetic.
How's he supposed to describe
this candy. Try this.
Takes the candy, tries it, disappears. 'Tis like the smile on a young woman's face when she finds a flower.
Oh.
He takes one of the same of a similar kind and tries it. He's like,
A guard, one of the soldiers you saw earlier today walks up to you. Well, see, you already started dinner. Chief's about to start. If you want to come join him.
Oh yes, we will see what he has. One moment, Beryl. I will run this to our room.
And he takes the basket, a couple more things fly out, and he runs it back to the room.
All right, I guess you know the way.
Why is this guard southern?
Guess y'all know the way.
Guess y'all know the way.
This is the way.
Right.
This here town's called Spiral. I'm a wood elf. Live in
hey,
this
Lucas,
here
disclaimer,
forest.
there's going to be more stuff than people. in
Water
this.
has fallen here at some point.
Perfect.
Right
perfect.
beneath the shadow of Diamond Town, up there in them mountains.
Damn mountain there. He wasn't that bad. He was that anyway. But you guys know the way, and he trots off.
Sir comes back. Or Sir Beryl.
No.
You're Sir Beryl.
Cassius.
I'm Saberyl.
Cass comes back, and he's like hands on hips. He looks really happy.
Hey, you cheered up real quick. That's good.
You can taste Sir Beryl. And he just starts trotting off towards the feast. Come!
Ketchum's clutching his whistle back.
Brilliant.
All right. Well, as you guys arrive, but the tower that you saw is actually just one building in actually kind of a mini fortress, like a keep, more like something like a keep. And the doors are open, and there's at the base of this tower that's probably 3 to 4 stories tall. There's a big fire roaring up into the sky. And on the far side, there is a table leading into the double doors of the tower are open, and the table, it goes from the fire into the tower. And there are people dancing and enjoying themselves, playing music and whatnot. So as you enter the gates of this keep, there is joyousness everywhere.
Cass turns to you, Sir Beryl. Sir Beryl! Can you dance?
Oh my God.
Let's go.
I get a boost in athletic check.
Oh, you could do the robot. Let's go.
My papa liked to do a little jig every now and then.
Ah! Cute.
The little Irish river jig. And Cass holds out his arm for you to take. Let's dance, Sir Beryl!
How tall is Cass?
6 feet. 6'3".
Gotcha. So it's
He's
like
a very tall fellow.
Yeah, it's about 3 foot deficit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
I'm gonna make you both roll for athletics. So,
he crouches down.
Yes, that's so cute.
He crouches down and links his arm like when you're holding a child's hand, but they're way too short. But you're accommodating them. He crouches down and starts to do his little jig.
Go around in a jig.
Yeah.
And Cass is loving it. He's like, aha, yes, good to know, yes. Yes, round again, yes, wonderful.
People around you take note and their dancing
this big
is
golem going,
emboldened.
dum, dum,
Yeah, I mean,
dum,
their
dum.
dancing is emboldened by yours. They're just like, yeah. So our
Yeah.
guests, our really strange guests are having fun. Also, would you like to please, if you guys want to, roll perception?
Ooh,
Okay. I shall not.
perceptione. Is there difficulty?
Average.
Holy!
Sheesh.
Yeah. So,
Wait.
wow, you're getting triumphs on
Damn.
stuff like that.
And
You notice-
I got 3 successes and a triumph, and Beryl gets a single
Where was the
threat.
rest of it?
Yeah. So the pop squad is not here. Lucas knows this for sure.
Okay. Cass stops for a second. Our mercenary friends aren't here.
He stops in his rhythm, or quote unquote rhythm. Looks around. So they are missing.
So, Beryl, I have a very strange feeling about this.
I must say I do agree with you. Damn it, I knew it was too happy. You're like, it's filled with happiness. I'm like,
There be problem ahead.
is sus.
Yeah, just don't go in the basement.
It's the mad Dr.
It's the mad
Frankenstein!
Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, so
My friends, as the chief walks up, as we were.
The chief walks up with like flowers in his hair. He's having a great time. His face is actually like kind of red from the heat of the fire. Like he's having a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, welcome, please come dine with us. I heard you had a bit of a snack, so please dance if you would like. But I do want to have a conversation with you sometime tonight. Please enjoy. And do you guys go like?
It's
fuck
like
you.
the trope in the movies where it's like you're realizing stuff's going on. Everything around you is still in full swing and it's happiness. And the happy music that was once playing now suddenly goes a little eerie as you're standing still.
Yeah.
Everything is moving around you, and it just like has a weird crooked pan, and it's like,
Dutch angles galore.
Sir Beryl, can you be poisoned?
Oh my god.
no,
No.
I've been waiting to show you this. It's not a skill, but it's like a attribute about my character. I'm unaffected by poison and toxins. Guess what I named it?
Hit me.
Nasi, but better.
Oh! Yeah. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Damn. You're not a biological being. I dumped a lot of skills into that shit. You didn't even have to.
To be fair, I'm like prolific.
Prolific. Yeah, you got it.
Only in brawn.
Sure.
So I like try to boost my skills in my range.
You can't call it a glass cannon because I'm a legit. My character Clarence is a glass cannon. Yours is a
tank.
You're yeah.
That's what I wanted to play a tank, and so I am a tank.
Yup.
Like we were figuring it out, and we were like, I could be like a dwarf lady that has a beard, and Luke's was like, well, what else would you do with that? I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, I want to be a tank.
I'm a tank.
Because
hello, I am Thomas the Tank. At what point during this whole thing were you kind of like, this shit sus?
Oh, what point was it at? The fact of like, oh, you can see him greeting them, but you're like from the window, or like when we were in the hotel.
Yeah.
He's like, you see them greet him. I'm like, and in my brain, I'm like, and then he kills him, and then I said it out loud, and you're like, oh yeah. I was like,
yeah, this shit turned real fast. You guys are dancing, and then you're like, can we die?
Sir Beryl, I do not know if it is my recent disillusionment with my formerly cheerful life outlook, or something rather more sinister, but I recommend either which way we keep a very watchful eye.
he like nods discreetly, like acknowledging you, but not being like, yes, I agree. We should keep our heads down to make sure we aren't poisoned or decapitated. I agree.
All right, Cass goes towards the dinner table.
Oh, please welcome. And a server like ushers you to a chair close to the head of the table, and I'm assuming you're with him.
Yes, I cannot fit in chairs.
You get like a stump. They move a chair and put a stump.
Crouch.
You take up like two, like where two chairs are usually, but you're facing Cassius. But you're like
Across
right next
the
to the
table
head.
from him?
Yep, across the table. You guys are at the head.
How
Chief
far
is
is
right-
the table across? Like, how far from each other are we?
Like no more than 4.5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and food is brought to you, mostly roasted stuff and fruit, things like that. But there is food in abundance. I heard that you enjoyed some pastries delivered to you by Swift. How did you enjoy our local cuisine?
It tasted.
Really? Wait, really? A golem tasting? Well, I had no idea. But you should be rejoicing. You seem so somber of the moment.
My experiences
really?
and emotions off you.
Well,
Yes, that's what we're working on next. And Cassius's joking laugh kind of peters off towards a still kind of apprehensive about the situation.
Well, I can read a room, and I understand you both are a bit apprehensive. I do want to be transparent. I did invite you in for a certain purpose, and I do.
He has my eyeball. No.
I do hope you keep our discussions in between us. And how do you guys like react?
Is this like a public dinner table, or is it just for the chief and us?
No one is around, but
is he having the conversation with us here, or is he like come to my?
You're in the you're in the tower at the head of the table, and the table is going out, so it's semi-public.
Okay.
There are strangers around, but no, everyone's partying.
Okay.
The closest thing would be like a club. Like you guys are having a private conversation in a club.
Okay.
Cass takes a moment and he says,
I regret to say that I cannot take an oath. I will not vow anything.
Well, can I have your word?
that is the same thing as an oath.
Right. Well, then I'll hope for the best. See, I invited you two specifically because of the way you handled yourselves, but when attacked by goblins. You both handled yourself well. You took no damage, and you sir, you
He HP assess us? Like what the?
I hear tales that you punched a goblin to death and then proceeded to save a comrade from death. You two are the ones I want for this task. The others seemed lacking. I have a proposition for you two. I do know you've been summoned here to take care of this troll attacking Diamond Town, but I would not ask you to not fulfill your quest, but I do ask you to, in any way you can, to halt the production of diamonds coming out of the mountain. In reality, we have prospered from this most recent mining in our mountains, but it is truly ruined. It is hurting the culture, and my people are losing their identity, and they are suffering abuse from both the goblins that have.
I was right. Deforestation.
The goblins that ravage our lands now, and the rough men that pursue our women and disrespect our land. We as a people are fed up with what this mining colony is doing. And we would like you, we will pay you handsomely with the diamonds that we have taxed through the years to help us stop it. We simply want our community to survive past this diamond rush. This something that will only be gone in a few years, but I fear what devastation it will leave us in. Will you help us?
May I have a moment to discuss this with my quest partner?
You just call him my partner.
Okay, with my associate.
Yeah, that's good. A questing partner.
May I have may
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
um.
Yeah, talk about this with my QP.
Oh, please. I don't want your decision to be hasty. I will, if you'd like, I'll leave and join my party, but I would like an answer. Please, enjoy the food. And he gets up and
enjoy the food.
God, oh my God.
And the poison
inside the food.
I no longer suspect being poisoned.
And he joins.
Want you to think.
That's what they want you to think. And he goes off and joins a group of people.
What do you make of this?
I sensed sincerity in his speech. I suppose I can sympathize. Halting the production of an entire diamond mine seems like a hefty task.
It does.
One a little larger than killing a troll.
I can't help but feeling in my gut. I think that's an expression you people with regulated emotions.
You have feeling in your gut, Sparrow?
You forgot? No! What? My newly discovered gut.
Oh.
Sparrow, this is a revelation!
The food I ate, but it may have been the food I ate, but I do have a feeling in my gut about this. A pit, if you will.
A good pit or a bad pit?
A bad pit.
The most common kind.
I feel as though there may be another side to the story.
I say we take on this quest.
Which one? I'm like, which one?
And assist the people of this town. Help the wood elves regain their culture to an extent.
I agree with you on that. That is my goal, my quest with whatever life I'm granted, but I'm uncertain of the chief. I will aid you, however. I shall join you. Join this quest.
Joining this quest.
Join. Yeah.
On this quest.
Yeah.
That's it. What else? From the diamond industry.
Shane
which is erasing their culture.
If you don't mind, some time will pass and he will return.
Yeah.
Okay, so he joins you after it's definitely dark now. Everything is purely lit by torches and the fire. So what have you decided?
We shall help you. I cannot vow anything, as I have said. I cannot speak for Saberl, but I cannot promise you that we shall succeed. Though I can say that I will try.
And you?
He nods in agreement, but he doesn't say anything more than that.
Well, thank you for... Good. I am very glad to hear this. No matter how much success you in attempt to help me, it will be rewarded. Whether it all comes down or you simply disassemble a part of the production, any help will be rewarded. Thank you. Now, please, have a good night and get some sleep. You will be needing it. And he kind of goes, he joins the party again.
Sir Beryl, do you sleep?
I think that's been established.
No,
as
I do not. I do not know if I can. Apparently, there are things that I can do that I did not think I could, but
Sir Beryl,
I do not.
you must try.
Let's try. Close your
Let's try to
eye.
sleep tonight. Yeah, I'll coach you. Back to the hotel.
Part of me is kind of just curious. Like, I don't know. I feel like talking to Swift would be a good idea about this. I don't know. I'm just sus. Can we like visit his house and like visit Swift's parents?
Yeah, you could try, but I mean,
I don't know.
you'd have to talk to him about it.
Well, we could ask a guard. We should do this in character.
Yes.
Yep. You guys, at this point, you guys are right outside the gates of the party.
I voiced my concerns to regarding whether or not I trust the chief, but I feel to justify my concern, I feel like we should talk to perhaps Swift, since we have some sort of connection to him, to get an insight on the town from
Hello,
a
the shot.
perspective.